everyone, welcome to a Cardio Curious workout. I'm Chantel and I'm a fully qualified personal trainer, and today I'm taking you through a dumbbell workout. You'll need one pair of dumbbells weighing between 3 to 7 kilos depending on your level. Let's get started with a warm-up. Hands are going to be on the lower back. Our aim is that this part is not going to move, so you shouldn't feel any movement in or out underneath your hands, so that it looks like this and not like this. We're just practicing here for our deadlift. Hips go back like you're trying to shut the car door with your glutes, and then hips go forwards. As you come down, we're going to pull the abs in and up. As you stand up, releasing. Then we're going to do the same thing with our weights. Nice and tall to start. Shoulders pulled back, hips go back, hips go forwards. If you're not sure if you can do it correctly, then you can always film yourself doing it or find a mirror. Feel free to press pause in order to check on your technique. Another thing that's really important is to make sure you can feel it working through your hamstrings and through your glutes and not through your lower back. Halfway through. You should also feel it in your abs and a little bit in your lats up here. For the next exercise, we're stepping one foot back, one lunge down, and then one deadlift back. So both knees bend, then only the hips go back. Knees, hips. Keeping the chest proud, shoulders back. Abs drawn in together. You should feel a stretch down the back of that leg. Ten seconds left. And the same on that other side. Bending both legs and hips go back. I know this is not an easy one. Take your time today. Focus on the movement. Over halfway through. For our next exercise, just holding on to one of the dumbbells. Nice wide stance. We're bending into one side and into the other. Tracking the knee out in the same direction as your toes. Sitting the hips back into it. Up and through. Awesome work, guys. We're doing all these exercises today twice. Our next one is a squat to press. Both dumbbells held up to the shoulders. We're going to sit back as low as we can while our tailbone stays back, and then stand and press straight up. Elbows are just going to be slightly in front of you as you press. Using a bit of energy from your legs to stand. If this is too much for you, pop the dumbbells down. You can either go with one or with body weight, like so. In a squat, again, we want the knees to be traveling the same direction as our toes. Next exercise, in 2, and time. The next one is a march, standing nice and tall. We're going from one knee to the other. Aim for this one is to target our core. Try and stay long and tall. Gripping the toes into the floor for balance. This is a great one for stability for our abs. It'll help with our deadlifts and squats. Halfway. Awesome. Three-quarters through, keeping the shoulders pulled back, nice and tall. Awesome. Our next exercise is a lunge to curl. We're going to step back into a lunge and curl up at the same time. Staying on the same leg, we're going to swap sides at halfway. Your aim for your bicep curl is to keep your elbows into your sides like this and not to move your elbows backwards and forwards. That's not so good for our shoulder. And swapping legs. Elbows are glued to the side. So it's less high than we think it is. Final 10 seconds. Awesome. Then the next one is a tricep extension. You're going to use your hands in a shape like this underneath the dumbbell behind you today. Elbows bent and straighten. This is to target the triceps, the backs of the arms. Keeping our bodies nice and long and tall. From the front, elbows should be hugged in like so and not too far out. Halfway. Keeping the abs drawn in. Awesome. Well done, guys. Three-quarters through. Then the next exercise, also one dumbbell. One foot just slightly in front of the other, abs on. We're going to lift the dumbbell straight up in front of us. Reason we do this stance is to make sure that we're like this and not moving through our back, so that can put our back out a little bit. Make sure your abs are on and they stay there. If the weight is too heavy, pop it down, use your water bottle. If you want to make it harder, holding at the top, over halfway. Lovely, guys, 10 seconds. And the last one in our circuit is for core. We're going to stand the dumbbell on the ground and come around it. Knees come into the chest and around. Think about squeezing your abs flat into your spine. If you want to step this up a notch, then around and a rainbow. As long as you feel it in your core, that's all that matters. A rest is coming up after this exercise, and then we're going to do the whole lap again. Really drill in that good, beautiful technique. Feel free to kind of pivot on your hands and your hips a little bit as you come around. Less than 10 seconds to go. Lovely, and break. Woo! It's quite hard, good work guys. Taking a little rest, feel free to have some water. Then we're going to be back into our deadlifts in a minute. We have 15 more seconds here. Checking it out a little. All right, with our two weights, always standing nice and straight with them, we've got our deadlift. Hips go back and hips go forwards. Thinking about the core and the hamstrings here and the glutes. Nice and tall to the top of the rep. Halfway. Our lunge to deadlift coming up next. That split stance, one bend of the knees and one back of the hips. Bending down and hips go back. Keeping the shoulders pulled back. Nice proud chest. Halfway. Swapping sides in 30 seconds. Slow and controlled today. Ten seconds till swapping sides. And onto the other leg. Woo. One bend and one hip go back. Keep drawing those abs in. Halfway. Awesome. 10 seconds. Nice guys, and with one dumbbell, wide stance for our lateral lunge. One side and other side. Knees tracking the same direction as your toes. Halfway. Keep drawing the abs together. Awesome. Slow and controlled. Ten seconds. Whew. Should be a bit burny. That's time. Well done, guys. Our next one, back straight as you pick up the weights for our squat to press. Hips go back and standing up. Only going as low as you can while the tailbone stays back. The reason we do that, when we're holding weights, we don't want to be bending our spine. So hips should be going back to about here and not curling round, just when you're with weights. When you're body weight, you can squat as low as you can. Awesome. Knuckles up to the ceiling for safe wrists. Woo! Almost there. And time with one dumbbell. Oh, sorry, we've got the march first, so nice and tall. Keep hold of both of them. One knee and other knee. Nice and tall. Arms up next. Keep drawing the abs in together, staying upright. Halfway. Awesome. Thinking about those abs. Lunge to curl up next. Nice and 10 seconds. Awesome, then as you step back into that lunge, curling with the bicep, staying on one leg. Keep your elbows into the side, only curling as high as you can while the elbows stay in place. Halfway on this leg. We'll swap sides in just over 15 seconds. And the same on the other side. As you step back, curling up. Woo! Doing great, guys. All right, then with one dumbbell now, we have the tricep extension, holding it behind, bend at the elbows and straighten. Control on the way down, squeeze the arms as you stand. Body stays tall, elbows are in. We're nearing the end of the workout now. Well done, guys. Front raise up next. In 10 seconds. And time. Then again, one leg in front of the other, doesn't matter which, as long as your abs are on strong. There's no leaning back through your lower back. Lift up with your shoulders. So you should feel it right here. A little bit in the core as well. Awesome. Halfway. Dropping the weight if you need to, or holding that pause slightly longer at the top if it's too easy. Ten seconds. Nice, guys. Last exercise for abs coming up. Woo! And time. Standing the dumbbell up on the ground, coming around the dumbbell. Squeeze the abs. Coming back, and then the further back you go, the harder it is. Halfway. Almost at the end, guys. You've got it. Keep going. 20 seconds. Final 10. Woo! I'm feeling it burn. 5. And time. Well done, guys. Shaking it out a little bit. Just gonna do a big side stretch to one side and to the other. Then we're just gonna do one quad stretch. So jump on up. Hold on to something if you need to for balance. Pushing the knee down towards the floor. Shaking it out a little onto the other side. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the workout. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.